It's Tolstoy, War and Peace. 5 stops to Clapham's not going to make a dent.
It's nice to have something of my own going on.
Dave!
Who the hell is Dave?
You know who Dave is.
Really wanted to win this, didn't you? Didn't you? This is the Scene Podcast by Get Over It Productions. Hello.
Hello!
Hello!
And welcome to the Scene Podcast, a series of little plays brought to you by Get Over It Productions. I'm Valencia.
I'm Sass.
And I'm Paula. Now, these little pod plays have been produced during lockdown, but they began live on stage at the new writing events we run on the fringe stages of West London.
And just to clarify, the reason Paula sounds like she's on the phone is because she is. It's not a fancy filter or anything. As we continue to observe lockdown rules, this was the only way the three of us could record this introduction together.
Each week we are releasing a ickle pod play like this one, Into the Universe, and you can find them on iTunes, Spotify or Get Over It Productions YouTube channel at The Scene Podcast. If you like what you hear, please leave a review and tell your friends about the show.
This week's episode contains discussions of suicide and gang violence. So if these topics are triggering for you in any way, then please look after yourself and your mental health and perhaps enjoy one of our other episodes instead.
This episode is called Ever-Changing Skyline by Emma Pitt. Set against a London backdrop, Julia doesn't know how she's going to carry on when she meets Grace on a bridge at a popular suicide spot. As the two get to know each other, they are both able to offer the other comfort and wisdom that will stand them both in good stead as they move forward through life.
The poetic synchronicity in this piece is really striking, and it leaves us reassured that the universe really does bring you what you need when you need it the most. So this is Ever-Changing Skyline by Emma Pitt.
What are you doing?
Well,
You gonna jump?
I am.
You'll have to find another bridge.
What?
Oh, if we both jump from the same place, people might think it was some kind of pact.
I don't...
You married?
Yes?
Kids?
Yes.
Oh, they'll think we had a suicide pact. They'll think we were lovers. Or worse. They might think you pushed me. Then it'd be a murder-suicide. I mean, what would that look like?
Right. Yes, I see.
You're that politician.
Yes. Go on, say it. The one who fiddled all the money.
Is that why you're here? Doing this?
It's the only thing I can do.
Rubbish.
You're about to do the same.
No, that's different.
No, it isn't. Neither of us would be here if we thought there was any other way.
London's amazing at night, isn't it?
Beautiful.
Always changing, moving. New buildings coming up. Skyline getting more crowded. More lights, less sky. No one remembers what it looked like last year or the year before. As bad as it seems, people will forget and move on. They'll forget what you did. But if you jump, your family, they'll never forget. Ever. It'll be with them forever. It'll hurt them forever.
No. I don't know what to do.
Face it. Tell the truth.
I can't.
Why not?
Why are you here?
I know you from somewhere else. You probably won't remember. 4 years ago, a boy. He was stabbed, killed, in your area, your constituency. You were on the news talking about it. You were amazing. The things you said, the way you spoke. You were so angry. You're so strong, so honest. I'd never vote for you lot, but I thought no one could have spoken better for that family. I never forgot that.
Andrew.
Sorry?
His name was Andrew.
You remember?
Of course I remember. He was wearing a yellow hoodie. The same hoodie another boy was wearing when he said the wrong thing to the wrong person. They thought he was someone else.
I can't believe you remember.
He was 14. Never getting the chance to grow up. That life he'll never live. The waste. Stupid boys with knives. I still write to his mum.
You do?
Yeah. Not so often now, but we've stayed in touch.
How did you go from that woman on the news to this?
I don't know. What's in your bag?
Rocks. To weigh me down when I hit the water.
That's very organised. Oh, please tell me why you're here.
You won't understand.
Oh, try me.
He left me.
Who did? This isn't about a breakup.
I didn't say it was.
There'll be people who love you, people who'll miss you, people you'll hurt.
Oh, that isn't stopping you.
Well, whatever this is, whoever he is, he wouldn't want this for you.
You know that for sure?
Just me. I'm a politician.
Why did you take that money?
I didn't set out with the intention of lying or fiddling expenses. But in every job there are perks and there's ways round things. It was easy and everyone was doing it, and I know that's no excuse, but it's the truth. The more I did it, the easier it got. So I took bigger and bigger chances. I lost my way.
Say that then. Apologise and say that.
They'll put me in prison.
Oh, you're a politician. You lot have come back from worse.
I'm scared.
Good. Say you are. Be honest. Don't be predictable and give some ambiguous excuse about being confused or blaming your accountant. Make a stand. Be different. Tell the truth. Be that woman I saw on the news 4 years ago. Say you're sorry and say you're scared. Accept your punishment. People will forgive you. then remember this. This skyline. Remember how it changes, develops, moves on, and remember how no one thinks about what it looked like the last time they saw it. People forget. Will your family stand by you?
Yes.
That's all that matters then, isn't it? I'm going to ask you something, and I want you to answer it immediately, without thinking, okay?
Okay.
How do you feel about what you've done?
Ashamed.
Then you're halfway there.
I think I'd like to go home now. Will you walk with me?
Yes.
There aren't rocks in here.
No. Andrew, the boy who was killed, he was my brother.
Your Grace? You can't jump. Your mother would never...
I wasn't going to jump.
But you said...
I said I was here because of him. It's his birthday today. He used to love the river. We used to play here when he was little. I've got some old photos, a letter, some other stuff in this box, and I was going to throw it in. Say a prayer or something. I just wanted to feel better. I just wanted to do something to make me feel better. You write to my mum?
Yes.
She's never said.
She says you don't talk to her. Not properly. That you still don't talk to her about Andrew.
Nor does she.
She wants to.
I don't want to upset her.
She says the same about you. Let her look after you, Grace. She needs to be your mum. You're not going to throw it in?
I think I'll keep it. If he hadn't died, I wouldn't have been here. And would you have jumped?
Yes. Yes.
So he saved your life.
And I'm glad he did. I'm glad you're here.
He made a difference then. In the end, his life made a difference. Oh, you'd have been happy with that. Shall we go home?
I'd like that.
It'll all look different tomorrow.
Ever-Changing Skyline by Emma Pitt was produced by Get Over It Productions, and sound design was by those absolute diamonds that are Jano Media. Julia was played by Meg Lake and Grace by Lucy McIlgorm. It was directed by Michael Greenwood. If you want to help us spread the word about the Scene podcast, and let's face it, why would you want to keep it to yourself? Please leave us a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts or on iTunes and tell somebody about the show. It's also available on Spotify and YouTube. Each weekly episode is accompanied by a visual artist's response to the play, and you can see all of these beautiful pieces of work on our social media channels, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Get Over It Pro. Now, because of the little heat wave we're having, the other day I was forced to hose myself down in the garden, putting on my swimwear and looking in the mirror. I was quite pleasantly surprised at the reflection that was looking back at me. But then again,
no one remembers what it looked like last year or the year before.
Thanks for listening to the Scene Podcast.